Do you guys think that it might be Gervonta Tank Davis and Frank Martin instead of Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin, or Shakur and Tank? I don't know. I think that's a very interesting fight. I was just thinking about it because we all saw, Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin was supposed to be the fight that was going to go down. I think they said it was the day of or the day before Formula One. So it's a Thursday, I think it falls on, and it fell through. And now Shakur is fighting De Los Santos, so that's settled. But I'm curious. Frank Martin was talking about how I believe that he said that he had a better opportunity elsewhere, so that's the reason that I think he decided to not go through with the negotiations of the Shakur fight, sign the contract. Didn't want to pursue it any longer because he had a better opportunity. So that's all hearsay. But at the same time, what if it's a fight with Tank Davis? Or I'm trying to think of what could be bigger than Shakur Stevenson. He's not getting Devin Haney, so could it be Tank that's fighting Frank Martin, or could it be Isaac Cruz? That's a big fight as well, fan-friendly fight. But I was looking forward to Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin. I thought it was going to be pretty high-level stuff from both guys, but I think Shakur, I said it before, I think his skill set is a little bit too much for anybody. If your name's not Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, or Vasily Lomachenko, I think that Shakur probably has a really good chance of beating you if you're not one of those guys at 135. Especially, Devin's obviously a 140-pounder now. But a lot of guys are going to have trouble beating Shakur Stevenson. I don't know. I can only name, less than a handful of guys that I think could really do it. I've named them already. Shakur, that could really beat Shakur, that just have a chance, period. I'm not saying that they would beat him. I'm just saying like I could see it happening. But, any of these fighters, I think Shakur could hold his own and beat. But, there's Devin. There's Vasily Lomachenko. We got Gervonta Tank Davis, and I think this might be a little bit out there, but I think Teofimo. I think Teofimo deserves that spot, that reputation as well, because if we're thinking about 35, 40, he's probably, he probably has the best resume in terms of who he's fought, who he's beaten. He has the Loma fight, Josh Taylor. That's a pretty good. That's a good resume for 35 and 40. It doesn't get much better than that. And you beat the guy who was the champ at 40. So, Teofimo definitely. But, Shakur Stevenson, he could probably beat all those guys. But I favor him in most of those fights, if not all of them, because Shakur's just different with the distance. He's so active. He keeps that jab out there. He's so intelligent, just measuring, all that stuff, being defensively responsible, not losing composure. He's good at all of that stuff. So, man, it's going to be tough to beat him. And I understand, if Frank Martin didn't want to fight him, I understand, because it's a really difficult fight. And maybe he had, better opportunity elsewhere. Who would you rather fight, Tank or Shakur? Because I think Shakur, from a boxing standpoint, it's so hard to beat him. I think Frank Martin knew that too. So if he's going to try to box somebody else, he's going to try to beat Tank, but Tank has that greater risk of knocking you out. So there's danger on both sides, but maybe, who knows, maybe Frank Martin got some money to, got offered a big chunk of cash to fight Tank, and, maybe that's what he's trying to pursue, or Isaac Cruz. Either way, that's an interesting fight for Frank Martin, but I was looking forward to Shakur, just saying. But now he's fighting De Los Santos, who I believe is the number 6 ranked lightweight. So Shakur just basically had to ask, every person from the number 1 spot. He tried to get Devin didn't work out. He tried to get Loma, didn't work out. Tried to get Frank Martin, didn't happen. So he's just chasing whoever's there. And I've talked about this before. It's the frustration of, you're so talented that the best don't necessarily want to give you your shot right now, but also, there aren't many other people that are willing to fight you. And those who are willing to fight you, when you go down the rankings, the top-ranked fighter that's willing to fight Shakur is number 6, De Los Santos, who, the casual fans don't really know, so everyone's going to call him a bum. And, that's the irritating aspect of where Shakur is at. It's a tough position to be in, but I think, most stars, blue-chip prospects, they all deal with that, same struggle. So Shakur, Bob Arum, his promoter, he's with Top Rank right now. We don't know how long that'll last. If he signs an extension, who knows what'll happen, but he'll have more freedom if he decides to go elsewhere. But at the same time, Top Rank does such a good job of promoting fighters, so and making sure they're happy. And Bob Arum himself even said, Shakur, he's trying to build him slowly, trying to make sure that he's calms down, and the big fights will come to him eventually. It just takes time. That's what Bob Arum was saying, and I would agree. Allow these fights to marinate so you can maximize the financial outcome for the fighter, and everybody's going to make money. So I understand. I get it completely. But Frank Martin and Tank, is that potentially a matchup that we could see? I'd love to see that fight sooner than later, and who knows, maybe that's the reason why Frank pulled out. We heard Tank was coming back in December. Could this be instead of the Isak Cruz fight, or is it going to be Isak Cruz? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
That's going to do it for another Naz Fight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.